The Augur buzzard is common in open land and cultivated areas above 1,000 meters of elevation. This is a large buzzard with short, rounded tail and broad wings, with very broad secondaries. It is often seen perched in open, on rocks, mounds, or trees. This species exhibits two different plumages with dark and normal morphs. The adult has dark gray, almost black upper parts. The flight features are black with pale gray bars, mainly on secondaries. The tail is rufous with faint dark gray bars. The underparts are white, including the underwings covered, but the capsular part is black. The flat features are white with distinct black barring and broad black tips. The head is dark gray. The male shows white chin and throat, whereas the female has dark gray head, chin and throat, the latter with more extensive black markings. The bill is black with yellow cell. The eyes are reddish brown, legs and feet are yellow. Both sexes are almost similar, but female is slightly larger than male. The juvenile is brown above and both white below, with dark streaking on throat and breast. The tail is rufous brown, narrowly barred dark brown. The Augur buzzard in dark marten has a black body and underwings covered. The flight features are white with black barring and broad black tips. The tail is rufous. The Augur buzzard frequents high and mountainous country at all elevations, from sea level to highest peaks. It needs forest patches and open woodlands or exotic plantation for roosting and nesting. It hunts in more open areas such as grassland, savanna. The dark marten occurs mainly in most habitat in the East African part of the range. The Augur buzzard feeds mainly on reptiles such as lizards and snakes, rodents and more rats, smaller birds, insects and carrion. It hunts from perch, rock or tree, where it spends much time while waiting for prey. But it also hunts on wings by soaring, hovering and gliding. It descends slowly on the prey once detected. It may hunt by walking or hopping on the ground, and is able to perform strong hunting on large animals such as hares, hyrax and game birds. It hunts in forest or woodland, but also in more open areas. Like in numerous birds of prey, the display flights are spectacular. The aerial displays include several acrobatic postures in flight such as parachuting, stooping, and diving. Both mates perform the typical Taurus grappling, a common display in raptors. This behavior is accompanied by calls. During the breeding season, the Augur buzzard is very territorial and strongly defends its area. The same territory is reused year after year, often during several following years. The laying period varies depending on the range, but over the months. The nest is built by both sexes. It is used in consecutive years, but usually the pair has 2 or 3 alternative nests. The female lays 1 to 3 eggs, unmarked cream eggs, or with red, brown, or grey mauve spot and blotches. Both adults share the incubation during 39 to 40 days, within turns of 1 to 2 hours. At hatching, the chicks are covered in pale grey down. The female feeds them with food items brought by the male. Usually, only one chick survives because the elder chick kills the young sibling. The young fledge between 48 to 60 days after hatching.